2, 1, baby. Let's go. Jeremy with the Churchill Chats theme music. Just putting him on the spot, making it up as he goes. That's what we love to hear. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another show, Churchill Chats. I'm here with Joe Stover. That's not Joe Stover. That's Eric Robb. How are you, Eric? Fantastic. Excellent. Hey, Jeremy. Oh, that's not Jeremy. That's Joe. We'll surprise people with Joe later. Hi, Jeremy. How are you, buddy?
Doing awesome.
Excellent. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are with another episode. We call this number 4. We've got all sorts of things to go through today. We're going to be chatting with the awesome new cool band from Toronto, Altered by Mum, coming to Churchill for Winteruption in February. February 14, 15, 16 is Winteruption. Remember, it's going to be free for everyone in Churchill, or jump on the train and come over for the weekend and have fun with us all there too. So, Eric Robb, how was your? Let's go back. Let's plant the seed for everyone here. Like, how was your bear season?
Oh, my bear season was just like any other season. There's bears around. There's people around. I tell them about stuff. I tell some silly jokes, and hopefully by the time they leave, they had a great time.
Yeah, well, you work for Parks Canada, right?
That I do. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I hang out with people at National Historic Sites, and we talk all kinds of cool stuff. Yeah.
That's the cool thing about here in Churchill. Like, everyone just seems like an ordinary guy, except Rob's pretty special. But everyone has pretty special jobs, like polar bear guiding, taking tourists from around the world, all those kind of things, hey?
Well, yeah, Roy, you're saying I'm special. Look at this guy.
Where?
This guy
Jeremy.
right in front of you. No, this guy right in front of me here. Look at the shirt. Look at the space. Look at all the stuff he does.
Thank you very much. Well, I keep pressing the wrong button and surprising everybody with Joe Stover. We'll get to Joe about now. So, Joe, you are where are you, mate? Because you're supposed to be here. You're a bit late. Normally Jeremy's late.
I know. Jeremy late is like missing the whole gig late. But no, I am in East St. Paul, Manitoba, which is just north of Winnipeg, and we're here because we're off to Mexico tomorrow.
Oh, heck yeah!
Oh, heck yeah! Furthest south I'll have ever been.
That's what you said. The furthest south first time you've ever been down Mexico way.
That's true. My first hot destination.
Where are you right now? What are you doing? Is that a hotel room?
No, it's Nicole's parents' house.
It's a friend's
so
thing.
This is her old room, and so it is the makeshift satellite studio where I join you through the magic of the interweb. Look
at you! You've just landed on the bed, opened your suitcase, grabbed something out, your iPad out, and you're straight on the call, mate. Dedication.
Yeah, and then next week, as long as the connection's secure, I'll be joining you from Puerto Vallarta. So, but for now, I'm still in Manitoba.
Well, you start gathering those little stories up, and we want to hear all about it. What's going on? Yep.
What happens in Puerto Vallarta stays in Puerto Vallarta.
Oh.
Just kidding. Just kidding. We'll talk next week.
We will. Okay, well, let's. Shall we go straight? We've got some guests on the line, waiting on the line right now. So let's go and check them out. But just for anyone, wants to see, let's just check their website out so we can just not the website, the actual here. Check this out. This is them in action on YouTube. Look at this. These guys are a real band. You know what I mean? They got like film clips made. They get to stand on rocks and look around. They've got all sorts of things. Look. They put their drums in there. He doesn't even need to plug his guitar in when he plays on the sand. This is a real band that we've been waiting for, guys. So without further ado, Jeremy, let's make sure the buttons all work and get the band in here. Guys, let's introduce Gina and Devon, I see, from Altered by Mum! Woo! Welcome to Churchill Chats, guys. Thanks for coming on and being silly.
Yeah, we are glad to be here.
Thanks for that warm welcome.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you can tell you guys are a groovy bunch. I'm getting the vibe. You guys?
Yeah.
I am.
Uh-huh.
Hell yeah.
Fantastic.
You could tell just by the t-shirts, man. They have the coolest t-shirts already. I mean, who doesn't remember scary stories to be told in the dark? And what do you got? No fun? Is that what that says?
No fun.
Awesome.
Absolutely none. I mean, you've got quite a great shirt on yourself, and you know.
Oh yeah, the cream of the
Yeah.
crop.
What is
Yeah.
that, Joe?
Macho Man.
It's the Macho Man, of course.
Yeah,
The-
Randy Travis.
Randy
the-
Travis.
Ah.
The Macho Man, Randy Travis. That's right. I'm gonna love you forever, yeah, never and ever, yeah.
Good. That was good.
Thank you. Anyway,
That's awesome. Yeah, just checking out people. Oh, look, we've got all these notifications on. People starting to like the stream. Yeah, like it and share it. And if you're watching back, then I hope you enjoy, guys. Well, let's get on with the interview. Eric, have you practiced your questions? Go ahead and ask the first.
Oh, for sure I can jump in. There's not a question, but I was listening to all the discography that I could find on your band, and the one thing that I want to make clear to everybody listening to this stream right now is that Altered by Mum is a breath of fresh air, and they are unapologetically them. And I just couldn't get enough of it. Specifically, that song that Roy played the video of, Dive In, that was my favorite song out of all of the ones that you guys have put together. I really, really liked it. Specifically the drum part. Pass my praise on to your drummer. I can't remember his name, but he reminded me just exactly like Jeff Porcaro from Toto. That 16th note he was doing with his hands there. I thought, oh,
Nasty
Jeff Porcaro.
shuffle.
Yeah, unreal. Yeah, just really, really loved all the
that's
music.
some high praise.
That's some. I've done his homework.
Yeah,
He will love
absolutely.
that.
Awesome.
But yeah, whole thing, I just thought you guys were awesome. I also wrote down that you remind me of all the best things of Green Day, Blink-182, and Toto put together.
Wow.
That's our new bio. I think you nailed it.
There you go.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Rosanna is like one of my favorite songs of all time. So that's that's
Yes.
nice. Yeah.
Yacht rock, a yacht rock anthem.
Absolutely. Sign me up.
Absolutely,
Sail me
absolutely.
away.
And when I was in grade 3, I did a report at school about a new band at the time called Green Day. And because kids are kids, because of that, people called me Purple Knight for the rest of the year. The opposite of Green Day, Purple Knight. They're like, hey, Purple Knight. So yeah,
That's
that was
awesome.
my worst year that I was ever alive. But yeah, it's okay. But I was a Green Day fan, and then I sort of remained one through that. But it's hard, you know.
With all these great songs, what's the best gig you've ever played on? Best place you've played? What's the best memory you've got?
Whoa. We played in Germany this
Cool.
last September, and also in the Netherlands, if I can do two.
Yeah, awesome.
And I mean, those were amazing. Like playing our music to a packed room in a different country is pretty surreal.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
got to be special.
And the Germans were like singing along too. Germans still love to rock.
Yeah.
You know, Canadians
Oh,
do
yeah.
too, but also in a more polite way. Germans are just like, no, I was here, ready to just lose my mind.
Right.
Oh yeah. People like knew the songs before we got there because they were like, well, of course we like learned some of the songs. We want to sing along.
We did our research.
What does that feel like, having people sing along to songs you guys have wrote?
Oh, it throws me off because I'm not used to it. So when I see people doing it, I'm like, wait, why are you singing? And then I'm like, oh no, wait, it's a good thing.
This isn't a duet.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah,
singer.
yeah. Shut up! I'm trying to sing my song.
Can you imagine? Take it. No, it never gets old. Like it's incredible. It makes me want to cry every time.
That's insane, especially people from another country. Like my friends do it sometimes, but that's different.
Yeah. So that was pretty amazing. That's one for the books for sure.
Cool. Well, guys, you guys are on the list for Winteruption in 2025 in Churchill. And Devin, you've been here before.
I have.
Yeah. That was it. Yeah, you're with the Isla Barker band, and Isla was on the podcast ago, on our first one, where randomly just started the first one when she was visiting. So she's going great. And then we just saw you on the emails, and I thought, hang on a second, I've seen that Devin, because I remember calling you Bevan accidentally.
That's all right. I'll take it. I'll be Bevan. Yeah, I got to visit with Isla, and it really was like life. I mean, you know Churchill. You don't need to be told this, but it was something that I couldn't believe what I was experiencing, the people that I got to meet, the scenery, and I really have been trying to share it with Gina and with Max, our drummer. So it's good. It's been something on our bucket list, and it's nice to fill that bucket. Are you filling the bucket?
Yeah. Oh, Well,
He's
hope
been
we-
talking about it nonstop. Like he
Yeah.
loves it there. So I'm really excited.
Well,
That's super cool.
it is super cool. Yeah, you're gonna get a real experience up here in Churchill. When I pick you up on that little tiny plane, you'll thank your lucky stars when you get off there that you still got all your fingers and toes, and put another memory in the book for that time. You'll remember never to go on a plane like that again, and you'll land in Churchill. It'll be freezing. It's 30 below 30 right now, but you'll have a wonderful time and meet all the locals. So, welcome to Churchill, and watch out for the polar bears. They're quite deadly.
So I've got
It's
a
the welcome song.
I've got a
Sorry.
question. So I see a lot of singles. It sounds like you guys got a full length album in the works. When wait, I can't even talk. When would we might be able to hear that or see that?
Ooh. So we just released the first song off of said new album. So
Ooh.
Suckin' on a Lemon just came out
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. Yeah, that's the energy we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, this new album will be released probably by the summer, but we're
Mm-hmm.
going to start rolling out singles. So the next song is going to drop sometime next month.
Yeah, baby.
I'll mark it in my calendar if you tell me the date.
Yeah.
Yeah. February 28th. So
28th,
we'll
okay.
play it in Churchill, so you'll get.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. We're gonna
Unreal.
hear the new
Yeah,
singles
we're
here.
playing a lot of the new album.
Yeah.
We're actually playing a lot of the
Yeah.
new records, so you'll get to hear most of it actually.
This is gonna
over
be
there.
groovy. Yes. Who does you guys' artwork? I mean, this upside down face, lemony stuff is a little bit disturbing, but then I'm like, love it after a little bit.
Yeah, that's actually me, which is funny because I'm not a designer at all, even though I did work as a designer for several years, but like as a phony, like as a total, I don't know what I'm doing, trained anything. But
Yeah.
I started with our last EP, which we just sort of put out more for fun to show people that we were kind of back or kind of starting or something. And there wasn't really a budget to pay for an artist, and I just mocked up some stuff, and then we ended up liking it. But Gina's had some really cool ideas for this album, including that Thatcher effect with upside down face, and we've just kind of been rolling with that, and I've been trying to figure out stuff as we go. So I appreciate that. I'm always trying to level up. with
Oh
the
man,
design,
like
so.
yeah, sometimes if no one knows you better than you. I mean, that shows a bit of a strange side to yourself, that artwork, if in that case. But it's really cool. Oh, I like it. It's fresh, man, very fresh. And you guys are now like a duo. Max on the drums now, and. How do you write your songs? Are you guys like just jamming and see what comes out for new songs, or you're like pulling in some songs from the past, or how's this working?
Yeah, so this album was pretty much all brand new songs. We actually went to Vancouver and wrote with a bunch of our friends out there. So we wrote with Ashley Ball, who's featured on the album. We wrote with like Zach Gray from the Zolas, and
Craig North from the Odds
yeah.
is like one of my heroes. growing
Nice,
up. Yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah.
Mike Young
absolutely.
from Mother, and Ali too, and a whole bunch of folks. It was really great. And then and then as far as like between Devin and I, like sometimes we'll co-write with a friend, which is really nice. Like the 3 people is like you always have a tiebreaker, so that always makes it easy. And then like with Lemon, the new song that just was released, we wrote with our friend Thomas Darcy, who we do a lot of writing with now because he's amazing. Great producer and studio owner here in Toronto. And yeah, sometimes I'll have finished songs, Devin will have finished songs, and then sometimes we'll just like put a little bit of each other's flavor on them. Sometimes we'll start something from the ground up. It just kind of, it's kind of a mishmash of everything, but we love co-writing. That's like a big thing for us.
Yeah, for us, for other artists, it's just it's like such a fun language.
And does it come? Do you find that it comes in bursts, or you're like, okay, you know what? We've scheduled a songwriting session for 2 weeks, so I won't have any ideas for 2 weeks. Like, how does it work organically that way? Like, how would you say those songs come together?
Yeah, there's definitely moments of like divine intervention where you can write a song in 5 minutes. That doesn't happen super often, but when it does, it's great. And then a lot of the times, honestly, it's like a muscle. It's like anything else. Like some days I don't really feel like songwriting, but if we have one in the books, like we're going to go. And 9 times out of 10, it ends up being amazing, and it's really good therapy. And it's just really fun creating with other people also, like going in and just creating something that didn't exist before and kind of like exiting out of this world and into the songwriting world is really cathartic. And Yeah, it's always amazing. I always have a good time. It's like going to the gym too. Like it's like sometimes you don't really want to go, but then once you're there, you're like, why didn't I want to go? This is amazing. And then at the end, you have a new song that you didn't have before. So I don't know if you
Just
feel the same.
one. Yeah, one for the books. Devin, what you got an answer to that?
Oh, I'm just pretty much always writing in the back of my mind, which might actually be like some bad mental health or something, but it's always going off there, and I just have to like really try and prune the best ideas that are going, because I can have a lot of ideas, but my challenge comes in deciding what was actually a worthy idea.
And do you find that it's music that comes first? Do you find that the lyrics come first and you're like, oh, great lyrics, I got to find music to go to it? Or is it the other way around? Or is it a mix match of both, or what?
Yeah, it's a mix match for me. It's probably 50-50. Sometimes I'll be in the studio and I'll be on a different task. I'll be like, I'm just really trying out this new guitar amp or something. Like, how does this record? So I've got this mic on this amp, I've got a riff. I'm like, oh, that's kind of a cool riff. And then I'm laying down the riff and then I'm writing. Or I might end up with like, I had this phrase that I've been wanting to put into a song and this perfect chorus that I've like heard the chords in my mind, but I need to actually sit down and work out what key is it actually in and do all that. So for me,
Cool.
it's definitely a flip-flop.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
Well, writing songs, not being a songwriter myself, of course, everyone has influences, and it comes through in your songwriting. And somehow I miraculously seem to have guessed one of Devin's favorite bands and influences. So I am going to see if I can do it again with you, Gina. Because listening to your new song, Sucking on a Lemon, it just made me feel that you are a big Avril Lavigne fan. Am I right?
You're so right.
Yes. Yeah, because your vocals on that track, it's like, yep, that's Avril Lavigne. That is awesome.
That's the biggest compliment ever. You know, we got to play with Ace and Abby at the Juno Awards.
Cool.
And I got to like brush shoulders with her as she walked past me, and I was like,
That's incredible.
She was grumpy.
totally cool.
She was grumpy though. Her and Chad were arguing a bit, but we can't talk about
Oh
that
yeah.
too much.
No, I guess not.
They both didn't want to. They didn't want to be there together. I think we.
How
can
the
say that.
hell we'd end up like this?
I assume that's how the argument goes.
Yeah.
It's all just lyrics that they've written
And
and
then
sung
she said,
before.
"See you later, boys."
Yeah.
Yeah, so I assume that's how musicians, argue or converse or whatever, all melodically.
100%. It's all diss tracks.
Have you guys got a couple of like go-to covers that you play at some gigs?
Yeah, for the longest time we were playing. What was it called? Shut Up and Dance. That's like a pretty universal tune. We recently replaced it with something that we're gonna play in Churchill, which maybe will keep a surprise for right now. But
Okie dokie.
we were just like, we have to. I wanted to switch up the cover, but it's like it has to be as fun and as dancey, or more fun and dancier. And then Gina thought of the perfect song, so we're gonna try that one out.
Yeah, I'm excited to play it. It's gonna be fun.
That's really awesome that you do that, because when you're going a few bands, and sometimes it's just best to make that decision of, we're only going to play dancey songs. You're only going to play it with so that makes people get up and dance. Even as much as you love like Hotel California and whatever, just think sometimes you got to think about like your brand, right? And so I feel like you guys have a good brand.
That's totally it. Like picking cover songs, it's almost like it's a moment for us to give to the audience. Like, this is your moment to know the song and to dance and to feel the joy with us. It's not about what song we want to play or that we think, but we can duplicate really well. It's about what's going to get the audience out of their seat and like what's going to blow the roof off. Like I feel like it's kind of our job to make the audience do that when it comes to a cover, especially.
Right. That's a really good like use of cover songs. It's not to fill in things that can really use to complement your own stuff, hey? I had a question about like when you're coming to Churchill, and I asked Devin because there was some mention in there about workshops, and I said, Devin, do you reckon you guys can do something of a workshop with the community? And you said yes. Can you explain what? Well, we put you down on the list anyway. So Devin said we're gonna do some kind of like theatrical kind of comedy skit stuff, some musical things with the community. Am I on the right track there?
Yeah, I think so. I think like I'm kind of conceiving it as sort of improv, using some of the tools and games from improv comedy in a musical way. So kind of how it's just gonna be a fun little silly improv-y musical time.
That'd be super fun. Did you do some like study as in theater or something? And some
Yeah, not theater, but I studied improv a bit in Vancouver, and I did stand-up comedy out there, which is so hard. It makes being a musician seem so easy, because really, if you're stand-up, nobody likes you, including yourself.
Wow.
It's a bad scene.
Spoken like a true stand-up comic. I love it.
Yeah.
What a great thing to bring to our town then, because that's something that we just do not get. We had one comedian come up here and just done a great job and researched the town and put on a show, and everyone was just gobsmacked. But if you could like get us up there, get people up there in a safe environment to have a go at this stand-up kind of thing, I think that'll be going really well. So thanks for adding that to Winteruption. That's going to be fun. That's going to be on Sunday, everyone, on the 16th, I believe. So looking forward to that as well.
Well, heck, I know I'll be there.
Trying to like give what it feels like to play on stage, it's like if you get involved in the experience, it's like gives you like a mini taste of like what it's like to be on stage, kind of, and like how community is such a big part of it too. So it'll be fun.
Yes.
I have a question. So you guys are in Toronto, Toronto proper. I always like to make sure people. I'm from Toronto. Oh, Ray, whereabouts? Well, we're in Barrie.
Milwaukee.
You're not in Toronto. But I got a question from somebody who is watching right now. His name is Lyle. And he wants to know, because you folks are from Toronto, have you ever been to the Dragon Pearl Buffet? And what do you think of it, if you have been? Have you ever been to the Dragon Pearl Buffet?
I wonder if that's in the Dragon Mall in Kensington. But I have not. I'm sad that I haven't. I wish I have, because it sounds amazing.
Yeah, I've been to the Mandarin, and I've also been to, it's now closed down, but it was a restaurant called Mother Tucker's Restaurant. And it was so weird. You walk in the building and there would be no cell service anymore, even though it's like above ground. And it was a buffet. It was like, imagine a buffet of, all food from all over the world, and they each have their own buffet. It was like 16 buffets combined in one. So you'd be like, I'm at the Italian food buffet.
Ah, yes. The food.
So it was
That's awesome.
It's not a place that I go to again, but
yeah. So I'm sorry we haven't.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you got a recommendation then to go there. But from both of you, what's your? We got some folks watching that do a little bit of traveling, and if they find themselves in Toronto, what's a good meal spot? What would you recommend would be your favorite meal spots in Toronto?
You want to do this one?
You do it. You go ahead.
Let's say the same thing.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Sneaky D's.
Yeah. Sneaking in with the stuff written on the walls.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Every band sticker that's ever existed is on the walls in there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like a punk rock,
awesome.
like Mexican-inspired place. And they do half price Mondays now, so literally everything on the menu is half price.
The drinks too, it's nuts.
Yeah, they do nachos, and they have some like Canadian band themed meals. So like there's Death from Above nachos, there's Cactus in the Valley nachos, which is a nod to Lights.
Yeah.
And there's also
Cancer Bats
fries.
It's like
Yeah. So it's classic. It's so good. And like their brunch is amazing. The nachos are amazing. The food's great.
So if you had a choice, and and I'm sure it'll happen in the next few years, the more gigs you folks play, what if you could have a dish at Sneaky D's named after Altered by Mum, what would you want to attach that to?
Probably the fajitas.
Actually,
the fajitas don't have a name yet, and people go there like Tuesdays. They do have price fajitas. And that's always been like a thing in the city. You got to go to Sneaks for Tuesday. So that would be a good one.
I think we would
Altered
have
by Mum fajitas.
Altered by Mum fajitas. Maybe sucking on a lemon.
Yeah.
Like I think a lemon in there.
That's it.
It sells
like
itself.
That. I think I would add shishito peppers to the fajitas. And you could add like...
Sucking on shishitos.
Sucking on shishitos.
With a altered by dinner bun.
Yes, that's pretty good too,
Yeah.
Super fun. Actually, it's my first time. I'm going to Toronto in April. Taking the family down, driving over. The first time I've ever been that side of Winnipeg. So I'm going to go all the way to Ontario to check out Toronto. Go to the zoo and that. Take the boy around and hopefully get enough courage to go through the big city. And
Sneaky-dee.
yeah.
Yes.
And Chickadee. What's it called? Chickadee.
Yeah, we'll hang out. We'll take you some places.
Sneaky D's.
Snickadees.
Yeah, sneaky, like sneaky.
Oh, Sneaky D's.
Sneaky D's.
Mhm.
D-E-E. Sneaky sneaky D.
Okay, gotcha. Yep, I'll be hoping that there's something by Mum Fajitas are on the menu by then.
Yeah, thanks, Lyle. That's a great name. I love that.
What, are you gonna take the boy up the tower?
I don't know. There's a tower there. I'll be going up it though. Yeah.
There's an aquarium. That's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah, that's
too.
what I'd like
That's
to
right
go
next
to.
the tower.
Mhm.
Yeah, we have a niece and nephew, and they love it.
Love it.
So
Okay. Yes, definitely. Okay. Thanks for that. That's a good recommendation.
Yeah.
And there's like Canada Wonderland close by there too, right?
yes,
Yep,
yeah.
it's a drive, but
Okay.
it's pretty fun. It's got one of my favorite roller coasters
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
They're building a new one this year too.
Record breaking.
Yeah, they build like a new record-breaking one every couple of years, and there's going to be a new one this year.
What
be
records
there.
are they breaking every single year? And should they
Yeah.
really be proud of themselves if they can break the record every year?
Longest wait time. to
Yeah.
get on.
Most
Yeah.
sun-crusted vomit.
Uh,
Just have to make it visual, you know.
Of course.
Awesome, guys. Well, I can hear some piano music coming on.
What does that mean, Roy?
What is that?
There's piano music.
I don't know. Is that coming through? Yeah. Okay. Good. Well, I think really I'm looking forward to you guys coming into Churchill, and I hope you guys got some plans after here. I mean, once you've come to Churchill, they'll probably book you anywhere, right?
I hope so.
Yeah.
That's the goal. Churchill and bus, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we really appreciate you making the time to come up here, and you get more than just a band experience. We'll show you around the town, and rub shoulders with the locals up here, and have a great time together. And yeah, we'll touch base again and make this great connection, and see you in Toronto. Any last words, guys?
Thanks again. Keep sucking on those lemons.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Hey,
We're gonna party.
before we let you go, where can people go listen to your music, your socials? Let's hear them.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so it's at Altered by Mom pretty much everywhere.
Easy
Oh.
peasy. Lemon squeezy.
Altered by Mom on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah, all the things Altered by Mom.
Why have we not asked this question, guys? Why the name of this band? Altered by Mum. What has Mum altered exactly
Oh, there
here?
was piano being played.
I'm sorry, we're losing them.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Maybe it.
well, that could be a thing that they tell us in Churchill on stage.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, then.
Save it,
You gotta
yeah.
come to the show.
Oh, I love it. Love it.
We'll give away all secrets. You'll hear what cover we're playing.
Yeah.
We'll have a party, and you'll hear the name behind the magic behind the name.
We're really looking forward to it, guys.
Can't wait.
Thank you so
Anticipation.
much. I can't wait.
Thank you for chatting with us. Devin and Gina. See you soon. Devin. Bye.
Catch you later, folks. Thanks again.
That
And
was
as for
cool.
me, guys, you guys can keep her going, but I got I
Yep.
got places to be. The cream of the crop is always busy.
Are you
You
going
guys
too,
have
Joe?
a good week.
Okay,
Yeah,
Joe.
I gotta get out of here. We'll chat soon though.
You're on
Looking
holiday,
forward to
man. Thanks for
talking
making the
to,
time. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. We'll talk to you guys next week in Mexico.
Let's do
You
it,
got it,
buddy.
buddy.
Let's do it.
Rock and roll. See you guys.
Bye.
Take care. Love you.
Love ya. Well.
And then there were three.
Well, we're still live, guys. We're still on the podcast here. Look, camera 2 over here. Hi, camera 2.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
camera 2.
Yeah, I was gonna have
camera
a
1, camera
yeah.
2.
camera 3,
Camera
but wait a second. There's Jeremy's camera there. Altered by Mum. Yeah, thanks, guys. We can't wait to rock it out with Altered by Mum. That was really fun. Hey, Jeremy, what do you think?
Oh, that was awesome. Can't wait to see them live.
Yeah.
That'd
That'd be super cool. Thanks everyone for liking the stream, and we'll keep going. We've got a couple of extra topics. If you got to jump on the chat, anyone, and just ask a question, we can talk about it while we're here. But let's go through the list and just see if there's anything that we want to talk about, anything relating to Churchill, anything that you guys want to bring up. I want to bring up something special that's been happening lately to our friend Eric Robb over here.
Something special.
Well, I heard you've been on a bit of a holiday. Where did you go?
Well, my fiance Emily and I. Well, that was Yes, folks. For those of you who didn't know, my partner Emily is now my fiance. We've got some friends based over in Belgium. We're super fortunate that we got to go visit them. And in my pocket, as soon as we left the Winnipeg airport, I had a ring in my pocket the whole time. And I had no plans with what I was going to do with it. Well, maybe I knew what I was going to do with it, but I didn't know when. So I was just walking around through all these streets.
How does it feel to have an engagement ring in your pocket?
It feels awful. Because all you want to do, as awful as it sounds, is you want to get rid of it. You want to get it out of your pocket and onto this wonderful woman's finger. Excuse me. So yeah, no plan. We were walking around. Our friends, they're based in a city called Louvain. It's just east of Brussels, about 30 minutes on the train. Anyways, we got there. We were tired. We'd been traveling for like 24 hours. So we went to bed, woke up, had a great breakfast, really nice coffee, really nice biscuits and so on.
Ooh.
And then this wonderful man, his name is Levin. He had a full decked out itinerary of this is where we're going for breakfast. This is what we're doing in the morning. This is what we're doing in the afternoon. And I'm reading this thing and I'm thinking, when am I possibly going to find time to get this damn ring out of my pocket?
I bet you wish you were leaving.
Yeah. But nice one. But yeah, anyways, we had a great couple of days with them, and then on the last day, we had done a super big walk around a really nice cathedral, really near their home, excuse me. And they said, "Yeah, we're done for the day, but you're already downtown. You know what? Go have some fun. Go walk around."
Right.
So we walked into the city, and they suggested that we check out this 800-year-old like church and village around it. So it's not been touched for 800 years. It's got all the old rivers and stuff flowing through it. Really nice cobblestone streets, bridges, really, really old buildings. It's now used for university housing and staff housing. But after walking through these streets, seeing these rivers, I thought, I've got to find a frickin' spot for this. So we walk through and we start going back towards the exit. And I see a tiny little yard just beside the ancient church with some really nice trees.
A beautiful little courtyard.
Oh, beautiful courtyard.
Oh my God.
Right. So then we go in because I just say, Emily, why don't we just go check out this little courtyard? And I go in there and I know I have this ring in my breast pocket and I go to take it out, but then initially panic and then grab my chapstick instead and put on some chapstick. So then she doesn't suspect anything. She turns and faces away. And then I think to myself, Eric, do it. So then I reach in and actually pull out the ring box, and by the time she's turned around, I'm on my knee with the ring open in front of her.
Oh my Lord! Oh, the full on the knee.
Yeah, you have to.
Love it.
It's the rules, isn't it?
You're probably looking her straight in the eye when you're on your knees. You're very tall.
No comment.
Okay. Oh, that's so awesome, Eric.
Yeah, it was fun.
Let's go back to the story. What happened then?
What happened then?
What happened next?
Well, I put a ring on her finger. But before I did that, I mumbled some nonsense that I can't even remember because I was so nervous.
Yes.
And I'll be honest with you, the rest of the story isn't all that exciting. We
Okay.
went out, we had a couple beers, we had some dinner. Then after that, we carried on our trip. Roy, you've got a great picture of the Eiffel Tower going there.
So just to clarify here, she said yes?
Yes, thankfully.
Oh God.
Phew.
Yeah, could you just make that a bit clearer, please, Eric?
Yeah, next time I propose to somebody. No, Emily, I'm not going to do that. But yeah, then we carried on our trip. We spent a couple nights in Paris. It was awesome.
Wow.
Then we had a nice hot vacation similar to Joe, but in the Canary Islands. It was great.
That sounds like a wonderful holiday there. I went to the Paris. So yeah, you have it spending a couple of days in Paris after you've just been, engaged. Just tops it off, mate. What a romantic, and congratulations to you and Emily.
Thank you very much, my friend.
Another one bites the dust. Right. So. No, that's great. That's fantastic. Congratulations. Now we did want to talk about a couple of things in the news if anyone's up for it. I don't want to get too political on this show, but there's been a few things in the news that kind of involve Churchill. You want to chat about it?
Hey, you're the master of this show. I'm just here tagging along.
Okay. Well, there's been a couple of things, as you know, in Trump. It's coming from Trump. We wouldn't talk about Trump unless it was something to do with Canada, but he's telling Canadians, first of all, you want to be 51st state, be part of the USA. Second of all, let's put some tariffs on you. Then you've got the Canadians saying, okay, go do that. But then, okay, maybe we'll start shipping things out of Churchill. Did anyone hear that?
Well, of course I did.
Yeah.
And all I'll say is that I don't know anything, so I can't say anything.
You're not going to have an opinion?
I'm not an infrastructure guy. I know the train takes me to and from Winnipeg when it needs me to. I don't know logistics about shipping stuff.
I don't know anything at all either.
Then why'd you
Eric.
bring it up, Roy?
Because we live in this town. We're allowed to say things that we don't quite know everything about. We don't have to be an expert, do we? We're allowed opinions. So Web Canoe's saying, but this could be cool. This could be like people would think. You think this guys is like opportunities, or you think this is like no, to get those things away from this town because we don't really want to have more things like oil coming anywhere near our port because we got wildlife there.
There's always considerations when you're doing anything of any kind of infrastructure and natural resources, and you tell me, Roy. I'm not an oil guy. Are you an oil guy?
No, I'm not so much talking about oil, but I just thought let's just follow this story and let's just see what happens. I think there might be some things to consider as they keep talking, or it could just be all talk and they'll be like, well, we're not actually going to have any tariffs on Canada anyway. They're saying that Trump wants to put these tariffs on Canada to stop the fentanyl coming over the border. Is that really happening from Canada?
The heck, Roy? You're asking me all these questions about like international relationships and illicit drugs. I don't know a darn thing. I'm just some guy.
Let's ask the community. Have you got? We could start talking to them about this. We live in Churchill, so they can't just start changing things without consulting us, right? Let's talk about it here, and we'll tell them what's up. Hey, Jeremy.
What's going on?
I don't know. Eric started talking about politics again.
Yeah. No. I just want to shout out that there's a pretty big event happening this weekend in Churchill, the Walter Lundy Memorial.
Oh,
super excited about it.
That is awesome. So it's going to be they're going to have some local games. There's people coming here as well.
So this year it's going to be co-ed, and I haven't seen how many people have signed up so far, but I read online last night that instead of doing cash prizes for the winners, they're going to offer 10 $500 prizes for anyone who's attended all of their games. So that's pretty huge.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So let's go. Everyone who goes plays that hockey game thing that you guys love to do. Goes in the draw, and there's a couple of like $500 draws.
That's what I hear.
That is an awesome way to do things. Well done to the committee. That's really like, what do you call it? Decentralized things, and like everyone's a bit more of a winner. I mean, imagine winning $500 as a player. Are you playing, Eric?
No, I'm not.
Okay, you're playing, aren't you, Jeremy?
I am. Yeah. No, exactly. It's good for participation and fun. I think it'll be a great weekend.
Okay. Well, yeah. Good luck to everybody there. It's an awesome sports event. Rennie's said there's been 40 pounds have been talking about fentanyl. It's nothing compared to like Mexico. That's why I was bringing it up because I just think it's probably nothing. I don't know why these tariffs are coming on to Canada. I can't imagine it's actually even going to happen, but that's the world we're living in now. And I'm a New Zealand citizen, and I'm an Australian citizen. Now I'm a Canadian citizen. Looks like I'm going to be an American as well if we get taken over by that.
Roy, do you think the Australians are going to put tariffs on Canada?
No.
Maybe on the Vegemite, eh?
Yeah. You guys could put tariffs on Australians coming over to Canada. Actually, that'd be probably quite profitable.
We probably should. Maybe started that, 10 years ago?
Yeah. You guys would have been a rich country by then. Yeah. So let's bring up a couple other things. Any other local announcements to make, guys? I did want to bring up something to do with. Let's bring it up here. Just some training and some opportunities in town. It's always good to see put people on the right track. I know I was putting on some posts earlier today. And that's because part of this Imagine Northern Arts group, guys, you'll find all these training opportunities for people in the food and arts sector. So you see me put this on here, you Churchillians. It's a food venture boot camp. If you want to have a business to do with food, you don't have to have the business going, just an idea. This is a boot camp to go from your idea to here's how you put it into action. And this is from Food and Beverage Manitoba, which I've been doing some training with along with Creative Manitoba and some of the other like Manitoba Arts Network and things to get skilled up. So if you got an hour here or there throughout your week, then take advantage of these training courses. They're virtual and you learn something every time that they're offered. I have been, and this one's really cool. It costs like $250, but you'll get a scholarship just to get it for free as in Churchill. So any questions, let me know. Just click on the link here. It's on the T2E, Training to Employment website. And just scrolling through here, I even saw there was even jobs here. People should be coming to Churchill for jobs. There's jobs all over the place. Look at all these employment opportunities with Churchill Wild. There's also some with Frontiers North. Look at all kitchen jobs, and it's an awesome job. And that's how I come to this town. I came here for a kitchen job, ended up staying here, and it's an awesome town to live in.
It's great. Yeah, the employment's awesome, but also I'll plug something that I run, if that's all right.
Please do.
Starting next week, Churchill, Legion Branch 227, is going to once again be hosting a darts league every Friday.
A darts league!
Yeah!
This
Come on
guy's the
down.
darts champion, by the way.
Yeah,
right?
I do like to win more than I lose. But I do what I can. But yeah, come on down every Friday after meat draw. If you want to play all year, $15. And if you're just coming to town for a week or two, you can throw $2 into the pot and you can play for the night. So we just want as many people as we can just to come out and have a good time, throw some pointy things at a wall.
Love it.
Yeah, and come support meat draw. Also, the Legion's got all kinds of really cool activities aside from darts, whether it's the bingo, the meat draw. I know they've been doing, Legion Feud. It's been an absolute hit. Also karaoke. I'm a huge karaoke guy, so come join me. Sing some songs together. It'll be great.
Absolutely. Well, it's just about it for another Churchill chat. So that was a really good chat with Altered by Mum. We have Joe in Mexico. First time. He looked a little bit lost there, young Joe. He's never been that far south before. I hope he finds his feet and gets some good memories on his holiday there.
Oh, I'm sure he will. It's Joe Stover. He can do anything.
Maybe he's got a ring in his pocket. Wait, he's already done that, hasn't
Yeah. Keep up,
he?
Roy.
Yeah, no. So thanks for watching, everybody. Anyone any last minute comments, guys? Watch this back if you like, and we'll come up with something for next time. Or if you got any comments and ideas for us to get into, we will. Well, we're pretty much just winging it every time. Let's just keep doing it every Wednesday, and let's see what happens. Something always comes out of boredom, right?
Always. Put a microphone in front of me, I'll start talking.
That's it. Okay, thanks, guys. We got a few more weeks for Winteruption, so we're going to start practicing, and you'll see Eric on the drums there, and you'll see Jeremy on the keyboards, and we're going to keep rock and rolling. So remember, on Saturday, if you're a local person in Churchill, you want to come and join the crew to be playing in Winteruption as the local act, we'll all come together. Doesn't have to be like your own thing. You don't have to come up with something. Just come along on Saturday 1 o'clock at the theatre, and we'll put you in the song, give you our words, and we'll all sing song together. So, lovely jubbly, toodaloo, Wiedersehen, and
Goodbye.
au revoir, madame. I have a ring in my pocket.